it looks like we are live, so I'm gonna go ahead and type in here, mosquito bites live on this screen here. I'm gonna pin that comment so people know that we are here at San Gabriel Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District. All right, I'm gonna bring on a guest today. Hold on tight, our special guest. But first, I just want to thank you all for joining us for Mosquito Bites Live at the San Gabriel Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District. I'm Levy's son, the mosquito guy. All right, I have to be honest. This is our first time doing this. We think we know what we're doing, but not 100% sure. This is our first time going live, so we're gonna have some fun with this, and we'll learn from this session in future live events. So I just actually want to say that we have a very special guest today from Northwest Mosquito and Vector Control District. I'm going to bring him on board. His name is Eric. Northwest. All right, we just queued it up, and we're waiting for Northwest to connect. Ah, there he is.
Hey, Levy, how you doing?
Doing well, Eric. How are you?
Good, good.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here at Mosquito Bites Live. How are you doing today?
Oh, we're doing good. Starting the week off. We're gonna have some warm weather this end of this week, so technicians are out there and inspecting, checking for mosquito breeding sources.
Absolutely. So for those of us who joined us, we are Mosquito Bites Live here at San Gabriel Valley, and we have brought in Eric from Northwest Mosquito and Vector Control District. Mosquito Bites Live are just short little segments where we answer your most hard-pressing questions that you've always wanted to ask a mosquito control agency. So today we have 3 questions just for you all, and we're going to have Eric and I just discuss these questions. But first, just so everyone is aware, this week is California Mosquito Awareness Week, and we are excited to be bringing you something fresh and new on Instagram, because this is all new for all of us. I'm sure this is the first time you guys gone live, right, Eric?
Yeah, this is the first time I've done it, so it's cool. It's a great way to reach out to people. We're all having to be quarantined and separated, so this is a great way to reconnect to everybody.
Absolutely. And I like you touch on the warm weather. It is approaching us really fast. And also with many people staying at home, this is a great time to tip and toss stagnant water to curb the mosquito bites later. So before we dive into our 3 questions that we're going to answer, just to let everyone know, we do have more Mosquito Bites Live sessions on Wednesday with Delta Vector Control. And we have another session on Friday with Greater LA County Vector Control District. So tune in, same time at 11. So before, let's go ahead and start actually with the questions. So the first question that we get asked a lot is, what is mosquito control in California doing in the time of COVID-19? Eric, you want to just kick that off and I'll follow up?
Yeah, so being that we are an essential service to our residents, we still are going out. Technicians are going out every day looking for mosquito breeding sources, treating those sources in public areas. We have had to make modifications to our scheduling for our staff in order to, comply with our state health officials. So we aren't doing any face-to-face services at this time. However, we still are going out, checking those public sources, and then our lab staff is going out as well, setting their surveillance routes to check abundance in the area. Like I said, later this week, we're going to have some warmer temperatures, so we're really expecting a rise in mosquito populations in our service area. And then doing our best to reach out on the social media platforms to just inform people that we're on mosquito breeding season's coming up and that they need to go around and do their part checking for all the standing water sources around their property.
That's right. And you hit on something very important here that, as mosquito control, when they handed down the essential, non-essential classification, we were scratching our heads thinking, all right, where do we stand? Because if we are shut down, what's going to happen come summer when all the heat comes about and you have all these mosquitoes out there completely ignored for all the spring? it's just going to be a situation we do not want to face. It's bad enough that we already have to deal with COVID-19, but I would hate for us to also be hit with West Nile virus, St. Louis encephalitis, and any other mosquito-borne diseases on top of that. I think we've all been doing enough. And here in San Gabriel Valley, we're also saying the same thing. We are modifying a lot of our in-person programs, but we are still in your communities. We're looking at public sources like gutters and channels, rivers, and underground storm drains. So next up, we have another question that people have asked us is, why is California Mosquito Week even important? So I'll kick it off, and Eric, you'll go ahead and follow up with anything you have. I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to share this image and see if that works. All right, it looks like it gets cropped a little, but the image there is supposed to show the most deadliest creature on the planet, and that is the mosquito. The mosquito accounts for millions of deaths every year. Here in California, or even here in Southern California, the most persistent mosquito-borne threat to people is West Nile. So Mosquito Awareness Week is actually really important that residents stay vigilant against mosquitoes year-round. You know, we always joke that why do sharks get a whole week of programming and not mosquitoes, right? So we want to make sure that mosquito awareness isn't just a week-long issue, it is a year-round issue. Anything you want to add to that, Eric? Looks like there's
reminder at the beginning, and just another great reminder at the beginning of the year to the residents, to other municipalities, that we need to go around, we need to do our part, shared responsibility of, year-round mosquito control. We really want to get a head start on the seasons. We did have some rain in the past couple of weeks, and then we're going to have 80-degree weather at the end of this week. So it's prime for mosquito breeding weather. And we just really want people to do their part and, bring some recognition to our field and to what our technicians do on a, day-to-day basis.
Right. Thank you for that. And then our third and last question that people have asked us is, what does the 2020 mosquito season here look like? It's a hard question, but Eric, why don't you give a stab at that?
Yeah, it's really hard to say at this time. We're out there, we're doing our best, we're putting our best foot forward, trying to keep social distancing, but we still have a job to take care of. We don't want to get behind on these mosquito breeding sources. We want to get out there. We want to start treating as early as we can. And so we do get a head start, but weather depending, we'll have to see how everything turns out. How are things looking for you guys?
No, we're the same. I wish we had a crystal ball we could just peer into and just say, you know what, we're going to be able to hit these mosquitoes right out of the park and they'll be gone and they won't be bothering us anytime soon. But things are still up in the air. With the winter rain and the spring rain that we received here in Southern California, it's really hard to say if that's going to exacerbate the issue. So back to the top, we are just like you guys in Northwest. We're trying right now to bring down and curb the mosquito population before they peak any higher in the summer. But we also need the residents' help, like you mentioned. Yeah. Tip, toss, protect. Tip out the stagnant water, toss out any unused containers, and if you're outdoors with your family, use some repellent. That way you can stay protected from it all.
Yeah, it's a great time with having the little ones at home. Go around, make a game out of it, looking for any standing water to protect yourself around the property.
Exactly. Perfect. So this about wraps it up. Anything you want to share from your district before we sign off, Eric?
I think, what you guys are doing is great with the hashtag tip and toss. I think it's great for people to go check that out, to look for some potential breeding sources that could be around their property. So, go check out that hashtag, and then as well as check out your local mosquito control agency. We cover all of California through MVCAC, and you can see what local agency services your area.
Absolutely. So, and then just to let everyone know, for our district, our campaign is Tip, Toss, Protect. You can find more information on mosquitoawareness.org. And also, just before I sign off, we've got Greater LA County Vector Control signing on with us on Friday. We've got Delta Vector Control signing on with us on Wednesday. Be sure to join us at 11 a.m. both those days. With the warm weather coming, we need people to act and take responsibility around their own home to tip and toss stagnant water. And also, for California Awareness Week, we're here. We're excited to bring some fresh new content that you can watch in the comfort of your own home. And Thank you, Eric, from Northwest Mosquito and Vector Control District for joining us today. This was the first time we've done this, so hopefully it turned out really well for you all. Thank you for joining us. And also, I want to give a shout out to one of my our co-anchor here, Pablo. He's off to the side here, making sure things don't go awry. We are staying 6 feet away from each other here, but he is saying hello in the water.
So sounds good. I want to thank you guys again for putting this on.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And remember, join us again 11 a.m. on Wednesday with Vector Control at Delta.